Got one person in here. There's a lot of people out here today. I came during the week. All right, so basically for the two people that are in here, the way that this stream is gonna go is I'm just gonna walk through nature and you guys are gonna decide which direction I go. So I'll let you guys pick. Hold on, let me turn the camera around. So we can either go right where all those people are, or we can go left where nobody is. Left or right? Okay, I see two lefts, one right. Left, left, left. Okay, everyone's saying go left, so we're going left. I've been here one time before, and yeah, I don't I don't really know my way around here, so let's hope we get lost today, going on a little adventure. Appreciate the videos, bud. Great to see you helping other creators. Hey man, that's the goal. I just want to help as many people out as I possibly can, creators or not. But I know that there aren't too many resources for creators because content creation is such a new thing. But let's see. Yo, don't you hate walking? I do hate walking, but I love nature. It's this weird, like, toxic relationship, bro. I don't know. Let's see. Beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. It's kind of hot, but we're out here in nature, though. Wave check. I mean, we're doing a little decent right now. Nothing crazy. This heat's kind of messing it up though, but it's doing what we can. I love you, Jordan. You saved my life. Drink water. You saved my life. Speaking of which, hold on. Speaking of drinking water, we out here staying hydrated. You know the vibes. I like this idea, bro. Very interesting for you and the viewers. Yeah, man, this is I did, for any of my OG subs, man, if y'all have been subscribed to me since last year, I did one of these in Austin last November, I believe. So it's gonna do this little part 2. I'm gonna try to do more stuff like this, man. Just getting out into nature. Hold on, I don't know if this leads anywhere, honestly. I might actually have to turn around. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn around. This doesn't go anywhere. I didn't know Texas had nature like that. I thought it was flat. Nah, dude, Texas, you gotta understand, Texas is a very big state. So there's a little bit of everything out here. Like, we got trees and shit, bro, like everywhere. But yeah, there are parts of it that are really flat. Do you watch sports? If so, what sports and how often? I watch basketball, that's it. I don't watch football at all. And I only watch the NBA. I don't watch like college ball or anything like that. And I would say just whenever I'm free, I don't try to, I'm not like an avid NBA fan. I watch the good matchups. We need to be leaders, especially for this generation of men. A lot of bad advice from too many people. Yeah, man, I wouldn't even call it bad advice. See, the thing is, bad advice is so subjective. You know, some people think that the advice that I give is bad, which is perfectly fine, but I was just thinking about this earlier. You know, I feel like in our generation, we can't really turn to, you know, the previous generation for advice because they didn't have the resources that we have. They don't know how to grow on social media. They don't know about any of that stuff. So, you know, we're kind of like, I'm not saying I'm one of the first people to do it, but we kind of are. Everybody who's doing it right now, you know, social media really only became a viable career option, or like social media / content creation only became a viable career option probably in the last 15 years. You know, I've been alive for 21 years. So it's like, I can't go to my parents for advice on how to grow my channel. I had to learn that shit on my own. And that's why I say I've said this in a few videos, but we're the first generation, not the first generation, but we have a lot more specialized knowledge than our parents for the most part. But I just went on a good little rant right there. Let's see. I went on a date with my ex, lost my streak, haven't been feeling the same. You can't change the past, man. You can't change the past. You just got to keep moving forward, as Ice Cold JT would say. taking pictures right here. Let's see. How frequently do you get a haircut? Every week. But I write them off though. So shout out to YouTube, man. Love to see it. Just wanted to let you know I use your voice as narration for my internal dialogue because it makes me feel smart. That's a really good compliment, man. I appreciate that. I do try to articulate myself the best that I can. Sometimes I just can't get things out the way that I want to, but definitely do my best. Okay, so hold on real quick. We're at a little split. We are at a little split here, so we can keep going on the concrete trail. We can follow one of those two paths. So left, middle, or right? What do you guys think? Left, middle, or right? I see 2 rights, 1 middle, concrete, right. Okay, we're getting a lot of different, okay. I feel like nobody's saying middle, so I guess we can go right. Yeah, a lot of people are saying right, so we're gonna go right. Let's see, what's this trail called? That doesn't even matter, honestly. Ooh, I can't see at all. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I first got out here, I was walking. I'm wearing these shoes right here, and I almost lost my life, bro. Like I really almost lost my life. I rolled my ankle super hard. I hope nobody saw it, but it is what it is, as Carrefour Rami would say. Let's see. I know I skipped some questions. Let me scroll back up. Bro, I should like watch my, I need to watch the ground, dude. This is like super unstable. Will you be looking for a new relationship? No. I'm not gonna be looking for a new relationship, but once I move out, like, I'm not gonna rule it out either. I'm not gonna rule out, like, if I just find the perfect partner, then yeah, I'm gonna take the opportunity, but I'm not just actively seeking that out. I'm not trying to manifest that at this point in my life. Because it's just, so much is changing in my life at this point, and I'm super grateful for all of that, man. It's changing in a good way, but it makes it very difficult for me to maintain a stable relationship if my life itself isn't stable. Bro, this glare is killing me. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even read anything. Do you watch I Am Lucid? You know, I haven't watched any of his videos in a while, but he is somebody that I like a lot. He's probably one of, out of any YouTuber that I'd want to have a conversation with, like not even on some like collab stuff, but just have a conversation with about life. He's probably in my top 5. He's definitely in my top 5, actually. Let's see. Oh shit. It'd be awkward as fuck when you're walking behind someone. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like letting some distance go by, especially we're in this secluded area. This is kind of cool. Nice little drop off there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see. Finally, we got some shade. It's like little ponds and shit over there. Yeah, this area is really dope, man. How to get girls if you're ugly? First of all, stop calling yourself ugly, bro. Listen, I'm trying to tell you guys, if you're ugly, broke, none of that matters. It's about confidence, okay? Like, I gotta stop real quick, bro. I gotta stop to give you guys this game. So, here's the thing about women, okay? Generally speaking, just from a biological standpoint, what do women actually care about? Women don't care about your money or anything like that, bro. Women care about the way that you make them feel at the end of the day. There's a lot of rich men out there being cheated on. Okay, a lot of men with status and all of that. How do you make a girl feel, right? You want to make a girl feel secure. That's what girls really like. You want to make a girl feel secure. How do you do that? You do that by being confident. That's why I always say confidence is the key. Confidence is the key to getting a woman. Confidence is the key to keeping a woman. You don't have to be the best looking guy. I've seen a lot of dudes who are not good looking at all, and they are pulling dime pieces, bro. I'm talking about absolute dime pieces. And it's like, how are they doing that? They're doing that off of confidence. I saw, I have, Rami, I haven't actually watched the video yet, but I saw the thumbnail for your video. I need to watch that video too. In the thumbnail of Care for Rami's video, it said, like, you don't date, like, leagues don't exist. You date at the level of your confidence. That shit is an absolute fact, bro. Absolute fact. But, okay, hold on. Just went on a rant right there. Let's see. Can't wait to move out there to Texas. I'm still not out there yet, but I'm saving up to get there. Yeah, man, just keep saving. Keep saving. Texas is great. You know, it's a lot of opportunities to be found out here. A lot of great people out here. A lot of bad women out here. Like, it's just everything, bro. You think Texas is gonna have another bad winter? Honestly, I don't know. I didn't mind it though. I didn't mind the snow and everything. I was cool with that. Do you think not having social media can stop you from building massive connections? In a sense, it can. Like, theoretically, you would think that. Hold on, let me keep walking. Theoretically, you would think that, but oftentimes social media becomes more of a distraction than a resource for people, which is why, like with me, ever since I've gotten off of social media, I've built way more connections because I've been able to grow my platform that much more. Okay, you guys decide. Do you guys want me to go right or left? I've never been down either path before. Right or left? You didn't mind that winter because you didn't have to pay that electric bill. I mean, shit. Think about it like this, though. If you're spending more time, because if it's really cold, you're going to spend more time at the house. You're going to film more videos and make more money. Okay, we got left, right, left, right, right. Okay, it looks pretty even right now. So I see Kendrick is in here. So Kendrick, which direction should I go in? Whatever Kendrick says goes. Left or right? It's like perfectly even. Right, because everyone is saying left. Okay, we are going right. Are you homophobic? No, absolutely not. I believe that everyone should have the right to love who they love. Let's see, scroll back up. The stream is going to be a little bit disorderly, but man, the camera's not really doing this stuff justice. Let's see. How to stop thinking too much about someone that you're both starting a relationship but feel like I'm investing myself too much. I mean, you shouldn't try to, hold on, where the hell am I? You shouldn't try to, like, hold yourself back in that sense. Like, if you're feeling somebody's vibe like that, then let yourself feel their vibe. Like, that's what falling in love is, you know. But in that same way, don't lose your sense of self in that person. That's a big mistake that a lot of people make. And then when that spark disappears, you know, the honeymoon phase ends. It just kind of, you know, they think that that person's not for them, when in reality, they just lost themselves. Hi, bro, but if I get off of social media, how am I supposed to keep contact with my friends? Okay, just based off of that question, I'm going to assume that you're under the age of 16. Okay, because there was a point in my life where social media didn't exist. Now, when social media didn't exist, hold on real quick. I need you guys to see my face when I tell you this. Before social media existed, we would go to people's houses and knock on their doors. And that's how we would know, that's how we would talk to our friends, bro. We would like hang out in real life. Like, bro, let me tell you something. If you delete social media and none of your friends hit you up, or none of them have your number or anything, they're not your friends. Like, bro, whenever I deleted social media the first time, I gave everybody my phone number. Only a few people hit me up. I said, cool. Now, that doesn't mean that the other people who didn't hit me up, I'm not cool with them. It just means that, okay, I kind of know where we stand now. I know, like, okay, this is my inner circle, this is my outer circle, and I was able to define that a lot more easily that way. So really, it just, I don't want to say I cut the dead weight, but I cut the dead weight in a sense. Let's see, we would go outside. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, we I used to go over to my friend's house. It was like a daily thing, bro. We would go to our friends' houses. It's crazy because I don't think, I wonder if kids still do that. I don't know if kids still do that or not, but dude, we'd ring their doorbell, and like, you know, their parents might answer, "Hey, is so and so here? Is Jordan here today?" No, Jordan is out. You know, he's doing something else. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So like, it was just so simple, bro. It was so simple back then, but it's crazy, man. And we still had phones too, don't get me wrong. We had the little flip phones, like the Motorola Razors and shit like that, Blackberries. But I mean, we just, like I said, dude, we would hang out with each other. Might sound a bit dumb, but is keeping by yourself harmful in any way? No, but I do think that there's a balance to be attained. Like, don't get me wrong. I always preach being, like, loving yourself and spending time alone by yourself and enjoying that time by yourself, enjoying your own company. But if it gets to that point that you start to push people away and just isolate yourself because all you want is your own company, I think that's where it can become a problem, because now you're no longer learning from people. You're no longer experiencing life anymore. And that's going to limit your experience and limit your perception on life. Okay, I should, bro, Kendrick, man. Kendrick, you just hoed me, man. You took me back to the parking lot. Okay, so now we got to turn around. It's cool though. We got to see both paths. So all the people that picked left were going left also. Kids in my area still go outside. Yeah, it's hard to really gauge because like, I don't think there's too many kids in my neighborhood. But like, for example, I've never been ding dong ditched. Like, do kids still do that? Because like, we used to ding dong ditch like every day, and that was like our thing. But that doesn't happen anymore. Like, are kids just not doing that? I don't know. Maybe it depends on where you're from too. I'm afraid they'll feel bad if I don't talk to them on social media. Like I said, man, if your friends feel some type of way about you just wanting to better yourself, those aren't your friends. You need to cut them off. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're overcomplicating it. You're overcomplicating it. And these are the same things that I used to tell myself before I deleted social media too. And also, I think another thing that keeps people from doing that is the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out on like memes and things like that, the trends. Dude, like, I'm telling you, after about a month of being off of social media, you forget about that stuff. You realize that anything worth seeing, anything worth your time is going to find you anyways. Let's see. Nah, you gotta go home. Nah, Kendrick, you should, ooh, hold on real quick. Okay, should I keep going that way or should I go this way? Left or right? You guys pick. Left or right? Right. Straight, right. Okay, we're going right. You got me going off-road and shit, man. I assume people are being shot over ding-dong ditching in Texas. Nah, man, you just gotta be fast. See, like, we never got caught. Now, I'm sure there's some kids out there that got shot before, but it wasn't us. Couldn't have been me. Left because something don't seem right. Yeah, I don't know how far this, okay. We can either go, well, no, I think right is just gonna lead back to the parking lot. So we're gonna keep going left. It smells kind of weird out here. I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, I don't think that leads anywhere either. Hold on. Let's see what this view's talking about. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Can you still dunk? No, I can't. I don't really train for that though. Like, I don't want to say I can't dunk because I know that if I just trained for it for a few months, I'd be able to, but It's just not really my priority at this point, fitness-wise. This man said natural selection. How to lower my standards? They're too high. You don't lower your standards. You raise your standards for yourself. How can I improve my conversational skills? I try talking to people, but my mind goes blank. I feel as though I'm a different person by myself than with others. I'm trying to, okay. You have to love yourself enough to be yourself around anybody. If you're trying to like conform to people, the chances are, hold on. If you're trying to conform to other people, the chances are you care about their approval, you care about their validation. But even if they give you validation, they're not actually giving you validation because they're giving you validation based on the person that they think you are as opposed to who you actually are. So that's just my take on it. That's probably one of the biggest lessons in life that I've learned. What's good, Akash? Yo, Jordan, lately when I've been playing my soccer matches, my muscles have been sore. Do you think I should take a day off working out for a day or keep doing it daily? You should take a day off. Let your body recover. Take a cold shower, do some foam rolling, maybe do an ice bath. Yo, Jordan, how do I stop using profanity? Malcolm X says a man cusses because he doesn't have the words to say on his mind. You know, that's actually something that I've been trying to work on myself. I don't know, I don't think I'm doing a very good job of it right now, but expand your vocabulary. That's really what it comes down to. Expand your vocabulary and naturally you'll stop using cuss words because you'll be able to just articulate your feelings without using cuss words, which I like to call them crutch words because it's like Malcolm X said, you use them because you don't have the words on your mind. Yo, this rock looks pretty dope. I'm gonna just chill here for a second. Oh shit. Okay. I'll turn this around. Sounds like I gotta start reading books to expand my vocabulary, so hurry up with that book drop, my dude. Yeah, my book definitely has some pretty big words in there. If you really want to expand your vocabulary, I would say writing helps more than reading. Do some writing, and every sentence, try to replace a word. Like, here's how I built my vocabulary up, honestly. Like, people say, like, oh, you use big words and stuff. When I write, let's say I'm taking a walk through the forest, right? I might say that, okay, I'll Google synonym for walk. And then I'll find a synonym for that, and then I'll start using that word. And then that's how you build your vocabulary up very quickly. Hey Jordan, I want to thank you for inspiring me to keep pushing on my dropshipping journey. I just hit an all-time daily revenue PR of $650 today, on track to hit my first $1,000 day. My guy K Money, you are killing it, man. Shout out to you, bro. Dropshipping, man, from what I understand, dropshipping is no joke. I did a lot of research on that, but there is a lot of money to be made there too, you know. So, and I mean, based on your name, clearly that's something that you're infatuated by. So yeah, dude, don't put any limits on yourself. Just keep scaling, just advertising. You know, do whatever you did to get that $1,000 10 times over. How to get hoes. Okay, if you want hoes, like, and when we say hoes, we're talking about girls that have no self-respect, right? That's what I use. That's what I define the word hoe as. Basically, if I'm being real, if you want a girl like that, you got to treat them the way that they think they deserve to be treated. Like, with a girl like that, if you treat them nicely, they're not going to accept that. They're not going to be open to receiving that love because they believe that they're not worthy of it. Now, me personally, I'd rather not be with a girl like that because I can't do that. There's been times where I was talking to girls and, like, you know, whenever I would, like, I might get mad and I might spaz out on them one time, and all of a sudden their whole vibe changes and now they're really fucking with me. And then when I start being myself again, being the nice, you know, romantic, whatever dude that I am, they start to distance themselves. It's like, oh, that's because at the time, like, it really kind of confused me, but it's like, no, they just don't believe that they're worthy of that, you know? Where are you from? I'm from Texas. Do you drink smoothies? Yes. By the way, speaking of which, I have a what I eat in a day video coming out sometime in these next few weeks, man. I just filmed it a few days ago. I got so many videos out, like just ready to upload, you guys. I'm about 3 weeks ahead right now. It's crazy. But a lot of fitness videos, a lot of like no fap related videos. Just trying to like integrate that back into my life, because that is a very big foundational piece of just my life right now in general. How to stop being lazy. I have been not focusing on school, and I just watch YouTube or work out. Eliminate distractions. That's what it comes down to. See, like, dude, boredom. Let me tell you something. If you put yourself in a position where you are bored, you'll get a lot of shit done, bro. If you're bored and you have nothing else to do but work, you'll get your stuff done quickly. How long is the talking stage, Jordan? I've been on 2 months, and I don't know how long it's supposed to be. It's however long. You gotta go with the flow, man. Like, it depends, because I could sit here and tell you, like with my ex, I think we were talking for like, and I define the talking stage as you're going out on dates. I don't define, like, to me, if you're just texting the girl, that's not talking, in my opinion. You're just like kind of getting to know somebody. But I think me and my ex, man, we were only we only talked for like 2 weeks before we got in a relationship. But there were other times where I would talk to girls for like a month or so and we didn't get anywhere. So it just depends on the girl. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that was, boy. Can you make a video about the vaccine? I already did. I made 2 videos about the vaccine. What do you think about that guy who made a video on you calling you a beta? Man, there's been a good few people that did that. I mean, my thing is like, I don't care, man. I don't conform to their rules or their standards. Like, I don't even know the guy's name, so. And I'm not saying that to say that I'm better than him or anything like that, whoever he is, but it's just like, it's not really my focus. Like, let me tell you guys something. Especially anybody who's trying to build a platform, there's always going to be people who like you, and there's going to be people who don't like you. Who are you going to focus on? Who are you going to place your energy and attention on? Let's see. Jordan, does high school matter? Okay, I want you to take what I say with a grain of salt. High school does not matter. But understand this, okay? High school matters in the ways that you don't think that they matter, or that it matters. But it doesn't matter in the ways that you do think it matters. So for example, a lot of times in high school, your biggest worry is approval. Like you just want the validation from people, you want to be popular, whatever. And that's cool, that's fine, but understand that those people, if you're truly leveling up in life, you're not really gonna see those people again after high school, right? So it's just kind of pointless. As far as grades go, that's solely dependent on your situation. For me, I could have dropped out of high school. It wouldn't have made a single difference. I ended up with a 4.0. Okay, I ended up with straight A's. I thought I was going to college. I had it dead set in my mind that I was going to college. And going to college, that would have been, useful. It got me into the college that I wanted to get into. But it's just, I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, but like in hindsight, obviously grades didn't really, I don't need grades to be a YouTuber. But I think that I think the discipline of high school and the structure of high school can help you. But don't take this as an excuse to just go and like start bullshitting in school, because you don't know what you want to be yet as a high schooler. You might think you might be 100% certain, but that can change. Things change. Looks like you live in East Texas near Louisiana. No, I live in Dallas, DFW area, not Dallas proper, but I mean, obviously not Dallas proper, but yeah. What's the most powerful habit that you have? Meditation. What do you want your legacy to be? When it's all said and done, I want to be remembered as somebody who was one of a kind. That doesn't mean that I want to be the best, but I want to be somebody who is so unique in my approach to life and just my perspective that nobody can ever compare. in that sense. I want to be remembered as Jordan Green, just the best Jordan Green that Jordan Green could be. But truth be told, man, my legacy, I don't really care about that because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be dead, you know, it won't matter. How do I make more friends and be more outgoing, Jordan? My thing is this, man. I always focus more on quality than quantity when it came to friendships. So like, you could put me in a room with 10 different people and I'll probably be the quietest person in the room. But if there's somebody that like I resonate with, like if somebody says something that really catches my attention and I know that we'll really vibe together, then I'll start talking to them. But my thing is like, it's better to just have like 3 friends that are really that really fuck with you than to have 15 friends that are all surface level. I like these streams as late in France and I appreciate it. Man, I appreciate you tuning in from France, man. That's really dope. With that being said, we're gonna keep walking now. I think we've gotten enough of a break, but let's see. Man, I like streaming in nature, man. This is a vibe. Even though I'm only a sophomore, I can tell you from the seniors and adults around me to just enjoy it because once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, that is true. You know, my thing with high school is that I don't really have too many memories from high school, if I'm being honest. Like from school itself, it's more so outside of school, just the things that I did with my friends, like just playing video games, playing basketball, fucking around, whatever, just bullshitting with my friends. But I think that for me, what I would say is this, like, and I was watching Rami's stream. Rami, Pierre, and Akash did a stream the other day, and they were talking about like balance and just making memories in high school. And it's like, I always think about that, like, damn, I could have started my channel when I was like 16, and, you know, I would have had like a 3-year head start on myself. Where would I have been? You know, but it's like, no, it doesn't work that way because, yeah, I could have been on my grind, but I wouldn't have had the context, you know, I wouldn't be able to tell my story in the same way because my whole story would have just been me grinding on YouTube. So I do think that making memories is very important at that age. And, you know, just living life, man. That's how you create the best content. That's how you create the best art. It's just by living life. If a bro, what? If a big burly man smacked your butt, what are you doing? Bro, I'ma steal off on him, bro. I don't care how big he is. That's crazy. Yo, Jordan, are you still vegan? And if you are, what's your go-to except oatmeal? Well, let me show you guys the trail I'm walking on. I'm gonna post a what I eat in a day video pretty soon. I don't know exactly when, but in these next few weeks, for sure. That don't look like L.O. Woods. No, it's not, man. Man, Marcus, me and you should, I might bring you out here one of these days, man. I know you like stuff like this. But I feel like you'll be wanting to go like off in there and shit, bro. That's not my vibe. You know that. Let's see. I had a great time in homecoming and I was being myself and having a great time. Yeah, that's dope, man. See, that's one thing. I didn't do any of that in high school. I didn't go to homecoming or prom or any of that stuff. I don't regret any of that either. But that's just not my scene, though. Like, I didn't go to parties, none of that, because I just don't like that stuff. But if you know that you enjoy that stuff, then do it. But just be mindful, though. Like, don't do things that are going to hold you back in your 20s. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Walk a little bit faster. Bro, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? I don't know what that was, bro. Big ass bug just following me. Do you have any conspiracy theories? Not off the top of my head, no. I'm not really much of a, I don't really look into stuff like that. I really don't. My thing is like just learning more about life itself than the proverbial matrix, as many would call it. We got to go to Goatman's Bridge, bro. Marcus, you're absolutely tripping, bro. You're tripping. Have you been there before? Have you actually been to Goatman's Bridge? Like, is that, I haven't heard much about it, but I know like it's supposed to be haunted or whatever. Can you do one push-up just for fun? Okay. Shit, man. You got me stopping out on the middle of this trail. Hold on real quick. Let's see. All right. I hope you guys can see this, man. I hope you guys saw that, because I'm not doing that again. Okay. Ooh, I'm all out of order. Thoughts on mixing calisthenics with weightlifting? I think that's ideal for anybody trying to like build the best looking physique. You should definitely do a good mix, because calisthenics will give you, first of all, I think they help with flexibility, because it's like you're naturally stretching when you do a lot of them. But hold on, bro, I'm out of breath. But and it also gives you like good, it like burns fat very well. And then obviously weightlifting will help you build a lot of muscle. So if you want to do like a lean bulk, that's a really good way to do that. Yes, sir. Real late at night too. I don't think it's haunted though. I know people bring Ouija boards out there. Yeah, see, that's the thing, bro. I don't do like, Marcus, you know me well enough to know that I don't do Ouija boards. I don't do any of that shit, man. Big tripping, but yeah, man, that might be a vlog or something. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll do that. Not the Ouija board, but Goatman's Bridge. I swear Texas be having the weirdest bugs ever. Honestly, bro, Texas is like the Australia of the US. Like it'd just be some weird shit out here. I don't know. Where's the sling bag? The sling bang? Are you talking about the fanny pack? I got it from Academy Sports, I think. It's a JanSport brand. It's not no designer or anything like that. It's probably like $20. Very functional though. Why did you cut your hair? Man, I have a whole video about that. That's like a whole story time. Go back and watch my video, why I cut my hair after 2 years. But the essence of it though, just like the quickest answer I could give you is that I did not feel like taking care of my hair anymore. Like that shit was crazy. Like if you watch my hair tutorial videos from a year ago, that shit was no joke. That shit was ridiculous. Let's see. Yo, dude, you're almost at 100K subs. Really happy for your YouTube success. Yo, Luke, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. Now, I've been working very hard for a long time now, and starting to see it pay off. You guys just wait till I get to my apartment, man. I'm gonna go crazy. Go crazy with the videos for you guys, but yo, I still haven't caught my breath from those push-ups, man. That's bad. Weighted calisthenics are the best. I haven't really tried too much of that, but I might get like a weighted vest or something like that. Jordan, I'm trying to lose weight, but I can't go to the gym because there aren't any gyms in my area. Does lost weight applications actually work? Lost weight applications? I don't know what that means, but I'll tell you this much though. If you want to lose weight, it's as simple as being at a caloric deficit. So in other words, burn more calories than you consume. That's simple. The quickest way to do that is cardio and fasting. I seen my friend. I don't know if my friend is still in here. Shout out to Marcus, shout out to Mr. Maver. I have personally watched this man drop like, dude, I don't know how much weight it was. It had to be like a good 80 to 100 pounds in like a year and a half, dude. It was crazy. It was insane. Okay, so hold on real quick. We have that path right there and this path right here. That path right there. I think the left, I don't really know. I think the left just kind of leads back to where we were before. So we should probably go right. We should probably go right, but you guys let me know. Right. Okay, yeah, everyone's saying right. So we're going right. Scroll back up. What's the lockdowns like where you are? Shit, what lockdowns? Bro, I live in Texas, man. We haven't had a lockdown since like April of last year, bro. We just been chilling since then. What's your workout routine looking like? I just filmed a workout video. That's gonna come out in the next few weeks as well, probably. I feel like even if I'm outgoing and being myself, people still withdraw from me and don't approach me from themselves. I don't know, man. Like, the thing is, if you're being yourself, you're going to attract people that belong in your life. And like I said, it's all about quality over quantity. So yeah, in like 1 year, you might make one new friend that year, but that one friend might help you change your life. So that's kind of the way that I look at it. Are you gonna grow your hair out again? No, I don't really plan on doing that anytime in the foreseeable future. By the way, your videos made me comfortable and love my body more. Your videos are a gift from God. My guy, you're a gift from God. I appreciate you a lot for that, man. I'm really glad that I can just help you feel more comfortable in your own skin. You know, that's kind of like the whole point of me making these videos. Hold on real quick, bro. I need some. First of all, people are so immature, bro. People are so immature. That's crazy. Okay. Do you have a book recommendation? I'm gonna film a video on all of the books that have changed my life. Right now, I'm reading Learning to Love Yourself by Gay Hendricks, though. It's a very powerful book. Second time reading it. I would also recommend The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by, what's his name? Deepak Chopra, I think. Very powerful book. Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read by Andrew Cap. That's a very good book. I actually did an interview with him a couple of months back, so you guys can go watch that interview if you want more insight on the book. It's on his channel. And let's see. Another thing I'm struggling with is making time for myself. I'm usually after school until 6 every day, and it gives me very little time to improve myself. Okay, so let's break it down. Okay, let's break it down by hours. You get 24 hours in a day. Let's assume that you sleep for 8 hours. Now you got 16 hours. Now let's say you go to school at, I don't know, 7, and let's say you're in school for 8 hours. Okay, and then let's add like an extra 3 hours. So 11 plus 8, 19. You still got 5 extra hours on top of that. Now, if you work out for 30 minutes a day for a year, you're going to see progress. So you have the time, you know, and you could read for another 30 minutes. Like, you have the time for it. It's just about utilizing your time in the most efficient manner possible. So you're gonna have to cut a lot of the extra stuff out of your life. Let's see. Do you believe in an afterlife? Man, let me tell you something. Me and my friend had like a 6-hour conversation about that last week. That's one of those things that I'll probably have to just make a whole separate video about that. Oh wait, hold on. Do you guys want me to, first of all, let's look in here. Let's go and check out the view over here. This is where I came last time. Where was I? Jordan, I'm going through it right now. I've been on self-improvement, but got triggered and started thinking about my ex again. Tried journaling and everything, bro. I don't know why I'm hurting again. Hey man, that's life. You know, that just happens sometimes. You gotta be patient with yourself. Be patient with your feelings. I know as a man, it's a little difficult to do that because there's like societal standards, but excuse my French, but fuck what they think. That's my philosophy. And also, man, wait for my book to come out, bro. My book should definitely help you out. Hope you guys can hear me with this wind, but I just want to show you guys the view real quick. The camera's really not doing it justice. I'm a girl and I love watching your videos, especially since it gives me a male perspective on so many social issues. I appreciate that. I'm definitely trying to expand my demographics in whatever way I can. Yeah, like I try to stay gender neutral with a lot of things, but you know, it's good to see open-minded people in general just following me. How many siblings do I have? I have one sibling, my older sister. Jordan, you really changed my life, man. Thank you. Man, you really changed my life. Everyone watching this really changed my life for real. I don't think you guys understand like how much my life has changed this past year, really. Just this past year. It's insane. We're just getting started too. Let's see. Y'all should read 1984. I think I read 1984 back in like high school. I read that and Brave New World. Those are both very good books. Let's see. Are you planning to make a podcast anytime soon? I like to think of my channel as a podcast, if anything. I mean, my videos are pretty much like their own podcasts in their own way. Like, that's why I don't put music or anything in my videos, like no crazy editing, just me talking. 'Cause that's the type of stuff that I like to listen to. What were you saying about the afterlife? I was saying that me and my friend had like a long conversation about that a week ago. I think a week ago today, actually. And it's one of those things that I can't just give you a straight and direct answer. Like, I have to kind of like, set everything up. Like, I'd have to tell you everything about what I believe. But I will say this though, go and watch my video titled My Thoughts on God. That will give you very good insight into my general belief systems. Yo, Jordan, update on your homeless friend. Okay, so I actually, first of all, I forgot to mention this, man. This was like probably a few weeks after that video, but me and him met in real life. Obviously, because of the GoFundMe, he was able to get out to Arizona, and he had a layover in Dallas. So I went and picked him up from the airport, and we hung out that night. It was really dope, man. He's doing a lot better these days. I don't want to like put all of his business out there, but that man had one of the best comebacks that I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm talking about, this man leveled himself up. It really inspired me, honestly. So shout out to Connor, man. When are you dropping your book? January 11th, 2022. 1/11/22. My lips are dry. How are you? I'm doing very good, man. I'm living my best life right now. This view is immaculate. How are you guys doing today? I didn't even ask that. I never really asked that, but how are you guys doing? Every single one of you. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that was. Love your content, bro. I wish the weather would be great over here in Germany. My productivity and mental state goes down every winter. Do you have any tips for seasonal downs? Okay, first of all, make sure that you're getting vitamin D3 in your system. That's something that I feel like with seasonal depression, a lot of it can be just vitamin deficiencies. But man, if it comes down to it, don't be afraid to seek therapy. Like, bro, let me tell you guys something. I always talk about BetterHelp. Like, I'm partnered with them, obviously, but I just signed up for therapy. And I'm feeling good. I feel good right now with where I am in life, but I just signed up for therapy because, I just want to level up my mental health that much more. And whatever I can do to invest in myself, I'm always going to do that. Maybe I can, gain new insights that I can bring to you guys. Will you share more about your publication process for your book? Like how you found a literary agent or how you self-published? Honestly, dude, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I'm going to self-publish it, though, through Amazon. That's the plan right now. Because I want to get this book out, like, soon. But I don't know too much about the process. I'm just kind of I'm focused on, like, the art, man. Just, like, the book itself. Because I put my heart and soul into this book, bro. I've never put this much creative energy into one project in my entire life. And it's one of those things where, like, I'm a results-driven person. This is one of the first times that the process itself has really, like, I just love it, dude. Like, I love this book. I love everything that this book stands for. So that my thing is, like, dude, even if this book doesn't sell a single copy, just to know that I put myself out there like that, like, that's, I don't know. It's a whole different vibe from YouTube for sure. Well, I gotta hop off, but thanks for the advice, Jordan. Coaster Craziness, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you a lot. Thanks for stopping by. I spent all day at home with my blinds down on social media. Most training shit ever, no hyperbole. Yeah, dude, you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Man, just getting outside, it's crazy like how getting into nature can really uplift your mental health. Like, so, like, it's crazy, bro. Nature is just, I don't know. I love it. Like, bro, let me just show you guys this view one more time, bro. This shit is absolutely spectacular. Do your parents watch your videos? I think they do. I don't really know, honestly. Truth be told, I don't care either. I try not to think about like who watches my videos, because in the past I've let that affect my content, and I promised myself I wouldn't do that anymore. .9% of the time I wouldn't do this, but I looked up some dudes I went to high school with in LinkedIn and IG, and it seems like they're way ahead of me. I don't feel good about that. What do I do? Stop comparing yourself to them. Stop comparing yourself to them. Like, it would be very easy for somebody. First of all, let me say it like this, okay? In high school, I was like, there were obviously, I wouldn't say I was like a social outcast, but I always just kept to myself. And you know, I could have easily compared myself to the popular kids and thought, oh, you know, they're doing better than me. But I mean, and I don't want to like, you know, flex or anything, but it's like, if we're talking popularity, it's like, dude, you could say I'm a pretty popular person now. I have a platform, but it's like everyone has their own, everyone's on a different chapter in their life. You know, everyone's in a different stage of their life journey. And for all you know, 10 years from now, those people might be homeless and you might be rich. And I'm not saying that like you should wish for that, but it's just, you never know what life's gonna throw your way. And you're on your own unique path. You know, different resources, different connections. So that's why I say comparison is just pointless, honestly. Don't compare yourself to me either. You know, I know that like, I used to compare myself to a lot of my favorite content creators, and it just never got me anywhere. What do you talk about in therapy when you don't really have big problems with depression? Because I was thinking about doing that too. So I haven't actually started yet. I just signed up like the other day, and I'm waiting to be matched with a therapist. But right now, the plan is just how do I put this? Just trying to like do shadow work. Just like taking my mental health to the next level. That wind is crazy. Here, let me come over here then. Come over here. Ooh, that lighting is crazy. Okay. Can't hear too much wind. Is it better here? Let me know if it's better right here. But basically what I was saying is I just want to do shadow work and really like uncover any hidden trauma that I might have. Because a lot of times, man, you'll have trauma, subconscious trauma. You don't even know it's there. It might be like one thing that happened in your childhood, man. Like maybe kindergarten, you know, you drew a picture and somebody told you that it looked stupid. And ever since then, you've been afraid to, you know, truly unleash your creative side. Like, it's little things like that, man. You never truly know. So I'm really trying to figure out what's actually, like, if there's anything wrong with me. Like, if there's really anything wrong with me. And I know there's always going to be more work to do on yourself, but, you know, that's where I'm at right now with that. Always trying to level up. Let's see. How can I live in the present moment every time it seems so difficult? My personally, what I like to do, I ask myself in that moment, how do I feel right now? Ask yourself, how do I feel right now? And answer the question honestly. And that'll always take you back to the moment. And it'll always take you back to that centered state where you're living through your own perception as opposed to living through other people's perceptions. Because for me, I can't speak for everyone, but in the past, man, what I would always do is I would like imagine myself through other people's eyes. And I would think like, okay, how does that person see me right now? And instead it's like, okay, Like, you can't be doing that. First of all, hold on, wave check, wait. You can't be doing that though. You can't be doing that. Thoughts on C. Moss and Dr. Sebi? You know, I haven't done too much research into his diet or anything like that. But I mean, it seems like it must have been some very powerful shit, you know? It must have been some very powerful shit. Thoughts on hedonism? I just think balance is the key, man. Balance is the key, because if you get caught up in hedonistic ways, which are those wasps? Which basically that's like, you know, seeking pleasure. It's like you dedicate your life to the acquisition of pleasurable experiences. To me, that's, like I said, balance. Because I've definitely found myself in positions where I didn't want any type of pleasure at all, because I thought it was detrimental to my overall growth. What I've realized is that the lack of balance is actually the most detrimental thing to your personal growth and expansion you could ever, you know, impose on yourself. Will you make more than one book? Definitely going to get it, by the way. Absolutely. I'm really working on 2 books, but the other book is like a manifestation book. That's kind of, I put that on the back burner for this book, because this book, like, I just needed to get this shit out of my head. But yes, I'll definitely be writing more books. I might do like little ebooks and things like that too. Best advice you've ever received? You know, one thing that I'll say is, I do believe that cliche sentiments, like the most simple statements, tend to hold the most truth, right? So be yourself. Like, literally, bro, like that, just be yourself. That is the best advice you could ever receive. Just be yourself. If you be yourself, like, that'll take you to places that, you know, you can only get to by doing that. We need that wave tutorial, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not really dipping like I used to be, man. Like, I don't think you guys understand. It was to that point, like, when I was in school, I was like known for that shit. I was known for my waves. But now it's just more like it's just something to kind of, I don't know. I don't feel like having a buzz cut or anything. I'm just doing it just to do it. So I'm not really trying like that. But if you guys want that, I can do it. Waves aren't that hard to get by any means. If you got curly hair, it's just a matter of brushing and compression. Yo, Jordan, will you collab with Gabe Got That Glow? You know, fun fact, I don't know if you're a newer subscriber. Me and him have collabed before. He was the first person I ever collabed with in like the self-help spiritual community. And man, shout out to Gabe Got That Glow, man. Let me just say, I said this in the past, man, but he's a very solid dude, like off camera. He's a very, very solid dude. Yeah, the reason why we connected in the first place is because he wanted to give me advice. Like, it wasn't even on some like, hey, let's collab type stuff. It was just, he wanted to give me advice. And yeah, man, he's a dope guy, man. I'd definitely be down to collab with him again, but I know right now he's more on like, I feel like with the spiritual stuff, sometimes you kind of go on that path by yourself, you know, but yeah, man, I'm always down for that. Ooh, what the fuck is that? What is that? That's a fucking dinosaur, bro. Pterodactyl. Tips on how to shed fat and build muscle at the same time. Like I was saying earlier, man, mix calisthenics and weightlifting and cardio. Understand that it's going to take you longer to bulk like that, but you'll clean bulk. Also, your diet too. Your diet's extremely important. Diet is very, very important. No BS. Does Tiege Hanley really work? I struggle with acne and I have goals of losing it by November 1st next year. I mean, it's worked for me. Here's my thing, bro. When I say like these things work, it's worked for me, like, cause I use them, right? But now, obviously, like, I'm going to have blemishes every now and then too. You know, there's no skincare product that's going to just completely like make you immune to, you know, pimples and shit like that. It's like, especially with hormones and things like that. But you know, it's worked. I use it. I'll just say it like that. If I use it, it's for a reason. What would you rate the number one most important thing to do every day? Um, I mean, that's dude, that's a tough question. One thing, shit. I would say this is kind of like a politician type of answer, but just be present. Just be present in whatever it is that you do. Be present. Let's see. I got an ambitious future, bro. Thanks for the tips. Always grateful. I'm always grateful for the support, bro. Because of you guys, I have an ambitious future as well. That's why, we all elevate together. Straight to the top. Jordan, how can you eat better in life? Just wait for my what I eat in a day video. But I would say the best thing you can do is just create a diet and focus more on the foods that you can eat as opposed to the foods that you can't eat. And that'll make things a lot more simple for you. I overdrew my bank account by 100,000. Anything helps. Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You might need to be on Squid Game with that, bro. That's wild, man. That's wild. Understand? I mean, you can overcome anything if you set your mind to it. But I'll say this, man. I don't think you need to be on this stream right now, bro. I think you need to be at work or something, bro. You need to be cutting people's grass, doing whatever you can, bro. I'm talking about 100,000. What do you think about the law of attraction? You must be a new subscriber if you're asking me that, man. Honestly, you must be a very, very new supporter. Just know this, I'm writing a book on it. I'm writing a whole book on it. So if that doesn't answer your question, then don't know what will. To be honest, for things like skincare, get women's advice because they tend to be more knowledgeable about those things. Yeah, I mean, that is a good, that is true. But for me, like, my skincare, see, I don't know, like, my thing is my skin's very sensitive, so I have to use certain types of products. Like, I can't use things with fragrances and things like that, and a lot of women tend to use those types of products. So, just be mindful. Be mindful of your skin type. Do you meditate with music or no? Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. I used to do it a lot, though. Like, I do 432 hertz. I'll be listening to Daniel Caesar and all of that. Speaking of which, next week, I'm going to do a stream where I put you guys onto the music that I listen to. It's going to get copyrighted to shit, but I don't care. I want to put you guys on, man, because I listen to some heat, man. I've been expanding my my horizons musically and artistically. Let's see the waves. We're out here, bro. We're really out here. The sun's hitting different too. Did you feel weird knowing that your friends watched your videos? At first, yeah. But actually, no. The reason why I didn't feel weird about it is because from the beginning, I always made an effort to get my friends involved with my channel because I wanted them to like see the process. And, I was kind of like insecure about doing YouTube at first. Like it's easy to sit here and be confident when you have like 90,000. But when you're at like, I don't know, 150 subs, it's like, and you're trying to sell this dream to people, like, dude, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. They're like, what? Like, and I'm not saying my friends doubted me or anything. It's just like, it's hard to really get people to believe in things the same way that you do. Luckily, my friends are solid, so they did. But basically what I'm saying is, in order to overcome that insecurity, I tried to get my friends involved so that they would watch my videos. Like, that's kind of, I don't know. That's how I did it. Especially like with the public interviews and everything. Or if you go back and look at my old vlogs from like summer 2019, legendary times, by the way, you'll see that. My man ignoring the what? What questions?
Alright, come on, let's keep going.
Are you talking about stoics? Oh, should we all be stoic? I don't think we should all be anything, but I do think stoicism is a very misunderstood philosophy. Like, I think a lot of people, they think that stoicism is a matter of just suppressing any and all feelings that you have. That's not what it's about. It's about emotional mastery. And how do you develop emotional mastery? You do that by developing emotional intelligence. How do you develop emotional intelligence? You do that by experiencing emotions. See, a lot of people, they try to skip that. They try to skip that process of learning their emotions. How can you master something that you don't know anything about, that you've never experienced? Like, I don't know. That's why I always preach embracing your emotions, especially as a man, because that's how you develop emotional mastery. Especially like if you're a creative, and I think everyone's a creative in a certain, to a certain extent. But as a creative, you really want to be able to draw forth any emotion at any time in order to create the best art that you possibly can. Because what is art but an expression of your inner self? So that's the way that I view it. Damn, you got a nice smile. One of my goals is whiter teeth and clear skin. I appreciate that. Brush your teeth, man. Just brush your teeth twice a day, 3 times a day. You'll be good. Also, I used to use these whitening strips. I forgot what brand they were. They were like $20 though, and they used to leave my teeth like hella sensitive. But they worked though. They definitely worked. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do, which you obviously found it. What do you think about Japanese Denim by Daniel Caesar? One of my favorite songs by him for sure. He's that song right there, but that brings me back to senior year of high school. I used to listen to that every day, walking through the hallways at like 8:42 a.m. Just counting down, bro. I used to count down the Mondays, like, oh, I got 6 Mondays left until I finish school. 5 Mondays left. Bro, I wanted to get out of there so bad, bro. That man's music got me through some tough times for real. Are you still vegan? Yes, I am. What I eat in a day video is coming out very soon. How's life, Jordan? Life is amazing, man. Life is amazing. I mean, you guys see the view, bro. You guys see the view. Like we're out here, man. We're living our best lives right now. What do you think about the idea of acting without expectations? I do support that. I believe that, acting in a present state of awareness, i.e. having no expectations or not, how do I put this? I don't want to say you shouldn't worry about the consequences of your actions, but I think that acting on faith, and I made a video about this very recently, acting on faith has gotten me much further in life than acting on logic. Logic really hasn't gotten me anywhere. It's just taken me in circles. But faith has always, I've found new paths that I didn't even see before. You guys got to understand, logic is solely based on what you've seen before. If you want to do something that you've never seen, you got to follow faith. You got to follow that gut feeling. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. True, but I do think that you're best off finding out what you're talented at and working hard at that. Everyone has a talent of some sort. Like, for example, my talent is writing. So I've been working harder at that, like trying to elevate myself as a writer. And because I've been elevating myself in that aspect, I've been elevating my life in every other aspect too. Like I've been able to articulate myself better because I write more. And I've been able to understand and truly, just truly understand art at a much deeper level, especially music. Let's see. Do you think fapping is linked with emotional problems? I do. I do think that, because you got to understand that it's messing with your hormones, your hormonal balance. So that's why, like, when you do nofap and retention, it can kind of throw you off emotionally at first. Like, I'm a much more, all of my emotions are intensified. Bro, this wind is no joke. For real. Can you guys hear me right now? Or is the wind too loud? I'm trying to find have to hit a squat behind this wall or something. I don't know what's going on. Let's see, where was I? Is sleep a high priority in your life? Yes, it is now. I think I'm honestly trying to make up for sleep that I lost like these last 2 years, dude. I used to have that mindset of like, oh, I don't need 8 hours of sleep. I can't be successful getting 8 hours of sleep. Bro, let me tell you right now, maybe some people don't, bro. I need my sleep. I need to recharge. So I don't even use an alarm clock anymore. I just wake up whenever I wake up and get to it. Do you make a living off of YouTube? Yes, I do. And bro, let me just say, bro, I'm extremely grateful for that. Like, that's one of those things that, like, sometimes I forget about it because it's like, it feels natural. It's like, okay, this is what I was supposed to be doing. But it's just like, bro, I get to like do what I love every day, bro. Like that shit is insane to me, bro. That shit is absolutely insane. And I do not take that for granted. I had a dream last night, bro. I had a dream last night that I was working at fucking IHOP, bro. For those of you who don't know, my first job was at IHOP. I was 16 years old. Boy, I hated that job so much, man. I hated that job so much. I got paid $8.50 an hour, and they used to take money out of my check to pay for food that I wasn't even eating, bro. Like I used to hate that shit so much. And you know, I had a dream about that last night. Like I had a dream that I was over here busting tables and shit. And bro, I woke up and I was like, I don't ever have to do that shit again, ever. Like I'm good, man. That's fuck, man. That shit is crazy, bro. Let's see, where was I? I just lost my place. Oh yeah. Hey Jordan, power to you, man. Just want to say thank you for the amazing videos. You're super helpful. Ronan, I appreciate that, bro. I don't know where you're from or anything about you, but I appreciate you a lot. What do you think about this statement? There's a difference between being nice and acting nice. Girls never fall for the actual nice guys, and they're mostly lonely. Girls fall for the people who act nice towards them. Like I said earlier, man, it all comes down to the type of girl that you're involved with. Like if you're with somebody that doesn't have self-respect, they're going to expect you to treat them a certain way that reflects that. And if you don't treat them that way, they're going to be repelled by it. It doesn't mean that you're wrong for treating them nicely. It just means that they're not ready for that. They don't think that they're worthy of that. And you know, at that point is kind of out of your control. My thing is this though, if you have to act a certain way to get a girl to like you, you're messing with the wrong girl. It's that simple. I've never had to act a certain way with a girl. Like there's no point in doing that, because how long can you keep up the act? But that's just my take though, man. To each their own. That's just me. I'm just trying to save y'all some time, man. Hey man, I'm listening for company while I'm building a PC for my 8-year-old's Christmas gift. A message to all your subs: never pay another man to do a man's job. Keep crushing it. Yo man, that's really dope, bro. Shout out to you for being a great father. With that being said, bro, me personally, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on that, because I'm paying somebody else to do that for me. But shout out to you, man. That's love right there, bro. We got a donation. Let's see. Jordan, you need to tap in with Bryson Tiller. Bro, you really just donated to say that, bro. I appreciate the donation. Speaking of which, my boy Awaken PSD, that's actually Bryson Tiller's cousin on the low. He's very humble about it, but he has these connections in the music industry. So, shout out to him. Do you play chess? I think it's a good hobby. No, I don't play chess. I used to play like checkers every now and then. Last time I played checkers, I played with my dad. He beat me like 2 times in a row. I never played again. So man, y'all got me messed up. Jordan, I always had long hair because I feel I look better with it, but lately I'm thinking to get a buzz cut to just get more comfortable with my hair. Is that gonna help me with insecurity? I'll tell you this right here. I can't tell you how it's going to affect you mentally, but having short hair, like I said, bro, cutting my hair was one of the best decisions I ever made. Like the only regret that I have about it is not doing it sooner. Instead of spending all my money on those braids, bro. Them dusty, dingy braids, bro. It's just crazy. But I think you should go for it. If you don't like it, you can always grow your hair back. How do you show your face while showing the screen? Can you make a video of you doing it? That would help me as a video creator. Mr. 81, I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that, man. Like, that's a very broad question. Like, show your face while showing the screen. Like, do a reaction video, is that what you're saying? I'm still trying to figure that out myself, but there's a lot of tutorials on there, on YouTube for that. How to fully appreciate something in the moment. Let me tell you this, and this is a little hypocritical of me, but this has worked for me, so it's different. But don't, like, if you're experiencing something at any given moment, leave your phone in your pocket. Like, I see a lot of people, bro, it'll be the most beautiful view that you'll ever see, and their first instinct is to pull their phone out and take a picture of it. It's like, bro, I heard man, I heard Tyler the Creator say this in an interview. This shit resonated with me so hard. He basically said that you're saving a moment so that you can experience it in the future instead of now. You want to experience this moment a year from now. That makes absolutely no sense. So just stay away from your phone. Like I said, man, ask yourself how you feel in that moment and answer it with wholehearted honesty. How do you know when you've entered the flat line? I have a video coming out on that pretty soon. Every time I get a female friend, I fall in love with her. It's really annoying. What do I do to stop that? You know, that's actually interesting. I don't have too many female friends like that. Or whenever the female friends that I do have, I don't hang out with them. Because they all live in, you know, across the country or like other countries or whatever. So I don't know if I have an answer for you with that one. That might be one of those things that I'm not equipped to answer that question. Let's see. Yo, Jordan, what's your best advice for a young person? Be yourself. Just be yourself. Bro, my man, I'm not even gonna. How do you promote your YouTube channel? You don't worry about promoting your channel too much. Let YouTube promote your channel for you. Create the best content that you can create and let the algorithm pick it up.
Let's continue.
We're going back?
No.
Yay.
Do you ever fear talking in public to a camera while strangers are around you, like right now? I used to. My thing is this, like, and this might not be the right mindset to have, but once you get money involved, it's like, if I know I'm gonna get paid for this, why would I be afraid? Like, are you afraid of making money? I don't know, you gotta answer that question for yourself. But I think doing public interviews definitely helped me with that. Like, that was like completely out of character for me to do that, but it expanded me, it expanded my consciousness in a whole different way. So don't take pictures of good experiences. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, maybe take like one picture, but it's like, bro, if you're gonna spend your whole time just trying to get pictures for Instagram, why are you even there? Like, bro, I see people, and this pisses me off too. I used to do this too, so I can't like be mad at people for this, but people will like there will be a really nice view, and people will take pictures of it and like post it on social media. Like, say like it might be a sunset or something like that. It's like, bro, everybody can see the sunset. They don't need to see your perspective of the same sunset that they can see themselves by just walking outside. If they wanted to see it, they would go outside. And if they're just waiting for your pictures to see it and experience it like that, you know, have secondhand experiences, then, I mean, that's kind of, I don't know, man, that's not a very fulfilling way to live, in my opinion. Can't wait to see you do your videos in your apartment. Bro, that apartment tour is going to be absolutely insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Like, I'm just ready to film that first video, bro. Just that first video, just showing you guys around, man. Just showing you guys what we were able to accomplish. Because if you've been following my channel for a while, you know I've been wanting to move out for the longest time, bro. So to not only be able to move out, but to get the place that I got, that's like, I don't know. There were definitely times where I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but look at me now. Will you upload this live stream later so that we can see the information in this live stream? I upload all of my streams. I never delete my streams. I love nature, but there's not much nature parks around where I live. What can I do? I mean, just being outside is being in nature on its own. Like, and honestly, if you explore enough, you'll probably find areas. Like, bro, I didn't know that this existed for like the first, let me tell you guys something. The place that I'm from, bro, I never left my city for like the first 19, I moved there when I was 5. I didn't leave till I was like 19. I never explored other areas. It's crazy because like I was going to New York, I was going to LA and all these other places. Meanwhile, like 20 minutes from me, there's places like this. So just get out more. If this girl looks at me a lot and seems to always sit close to me but never talks to me, I have social anxiety too, so it's hard for me to talk. Do girls stare because they find you attractive? I mean, I would just shoot my like if you feel like she might like you, shoot your shot. And if you're wrong, then cool, you know what I'm saying? But if she's trying to like be close to you a lot of the time, that is a very good indication that she's feeling your vibe. And also, as far as staring goes, see, one thing about me, I'm very bad at picking up on that because I tend to not stare at people myself. And in order to see people staring at you, you have to be looking at them. But yeah, man, if she's looking at you, like if you catch her looking at you and then she's looking away and stuff like that, yeah, she's feeling you. She's feeling something about you. I don't know. She may think you're attractive. She might just like your outfit. I don't know. She might just feel your energy. Be a lot of different things. How do I find my talent? And did you know you were going to be a writer earlier in your life? You find your talent by what do you do the best with the least amount of effort? The answer to that question is your talent. That's your gift. You know, so like with writing for me, like in school, I would always take advanced writing classes and I would always do really good and I always like scored really high and I didn't really have to practice. Like it just came naturally to me. That's why I know that writing's a gift. And actually, fun fact, I remember when I was 6 years old, I told people that I wanted to be an author. It's crazy because like I feel like when you're young, you really know what you want to do with your life. Over time, you're conditioned to think about other things like, oh, you know, I got to pay the bills and stuff. It's like, no, but what do you actually want to do with your life though? Like, how do you want to spend your time more than anything? Jordan, just wanted to tell you that you saved my life 4 months before. I was really planning on ending it all, but I found out about your channel and it helped me very much. Love you, bro. Yo, Saturn, bro, I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot. That's like, to me, man, that's the goal with everything. Is just to, you know, help people that were in that position that I was in. You know, help people who are at rock bottom climb their way back up, you know, rock by rock. And to know that I've been able to help aid you in that process, that means the world to me, man. So I appreciate you for just giving me the opportunity to do that. And hold on, we have another donation. I wish you the best of luck in your life, man. Good to see that there are still masculine men out there not afraid to spit facts. 16-year-old from, I guess, England, like the UK. Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate the donation. And I appreciate, you know, all the kind words, man. I'm just out here just speaking my mind, honestly. It's crazy, bro. Like, you could really make a living just speaking your mind. I don't know. It's like, how would you not want to do that? The sun be hitting on your skin. Yo, Ice Cold JT, bro, what's good? I was waiting for you to stream today. I was gonna wait till you finish your stream. I don't know if you're not streaming today or anything, but yo, man, shout out to Ice Cold JT, bro. He's been killing it. I'm talking about this man has been absolutely killing it these last few weeks. Like, going crazy. So shout out to him, for real. When do you move out? When did you move out? Like, at which age did you first live alone? I haven't moved out yet. I'm moving out next month. Less than a month from now, bro. That's crazy. I already got all my furniture and everything. I just need to, like, move it there. Get my keys and everything. But I move out November 20th. Ooh, did you play a sport when you were younger? I played Little League football for 1 day. I have a story time about that coming out very soon. Probably one of the funniest videos on my channel. But yeah, bro, I played for 1 day. I'm talking like 24 hours, bro. I went to one practice and that was it. So y'all, nah, bro, y'all are tripping. Like, just stay tuned for that video, man. It's like a 16-minute story time. I keep losing my place, man. How can I make money online? Find a way to provide value to people. Provide as much value as you possibly can, and money will follow. Now with me, like, obviously, like I said, I just speak my mind and I get money like that. But if you might be good at like graphic design, for example. Do graphic design and find a way to market yourself. A really good way to make money online is through digital marketing. Find ways to market things online, like learn about Facebook ads and influencer marketing, things like that. Bro, people make absolute bank with that. Absolute bank. I'm talking like you'll make 6 figures a month doing that if you really master it. How do I build confidence to start spitting on the mic? You just got to do it, man. You have to. One of my favorite quotes of all time: you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So just start where you are. Do y'all have lakes in Texas that are not man-made? There's a lot of lakes near where I live, but I don't know if they're man-made or not. You'll never catch me around a lake though. I don't anything with water like that. That's dead, bro. It's absolutely dead. How are you? No, you're good. How are you, man? I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely amazing. I'm so passionate in many things such as science, sports, but I don't know what passion to take in my life. Should I try to do all of them or stick to one? So that's actually a very good, I resonate with that a lot. One of the reasons why I started YouTube in the first place is because I couldn't find a place where I could do everything that I like doing. Right? Like I'm into fitness, I'm into writing, I'm into self-help, spirituality, like all these different things you would think that they can't coexist with each other. But social media is one of those places where it can. All of your passions can coexist harmoniously. Now, if you want to take like the traditional route, you say that you're into science and sports. How about I forgot what it's called, man. It's like I'm about to butcher this so bad, bro. Kinesiology, something like that. If you know, you know. Basically like the study of how the body moves. You can find ways to combine your passions like that. And a lot of times, the intersections of your passions are where prosperity is found. That's where you get the most money and the most fulfilling life. And I'm speaking from experience with that. I feel I may have a crush on a coworker, but at the same time, I'm not trying to be a simp. Bro, let me just say this real quick, okay? A lot of people, they misconstrue the word simp, thinking that anytime you show interest in a girl that's simping, those are the people who do not get any girls at all. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you. Absolutely. Like, do you guys want to josh some game on them real quick?
I don't know what to say.
What type of game?
He said that he has a crush on one of his coworkers.
Coworkers? If she got a boyfriend, then you can for sure can't hit that. I'll be shit off. Cause coworker, what you gotta do is like make conversation with them. Start giving out a little something. Start giving out like freaky vibes. From there, you kind of pull back.
You gotta be careful with that.
Hell yeah. You gotta pull back a little. She ain't gonna come to you. Give her a little, but then you pull back again.
She can always backfire.
Oh,
She can always backfire.
so then after that, I don't know, do some freaky shit and where we work at, my small.
Hey, man, see that? Look, they're out here putting you on game. They're out here putting you guys on game. Now, me personally, I never messed with coworkers. That was my thing. I never messed with coworkers because I didn't want to be there. But if if that's your thing, man. Exactly. Stuff doesn't work out, now you got to see them on the schedule. But damn, I'm calling in sick that day. Oh shit.
What's your name, bro?
Jordan.
Jordan? Jason. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Kinda
you.
random.
Jordan Green.
Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah.
You influence people?
That's the goal.
Right.
That's the goal with every video. How many pull-ups can you do in a row? I just dropped a video on that like a few days ago, but I did 21. I think I could hit like 24 if I really applied myself. But right now my record is 21. Were you born naturally with curly hair? Yeah, I'm mixed. I'm half black, half Filipino. So we got the loose curls. Confidence over looks 100,000%. After women found out about my confidence, the whole vibe changed for the better. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, confidence will take you a very long way in life, no matter what it is that you want. You want money? Be confident. You want women? Confidence. That's what it's all about. Let me see the view. Man, this view is absolutely immaculate, bro. The view is just spectacular. Thanks, my boy. Not streaming today, but usually every Sunday at like 2 p.m. Texas time. You already know. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because you usually stream like earlier than I would. So I just try not to like, I don't know. I try not to like, you know what I'm trying to say. We're waiting on the story time. But I'm telling you, man, that's one of those like things that I've been holding deep within my subconscious for like 11 years now. Bro, to get that story out there, I just felt like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. Should I get a dog or a go-kart? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's probably the most random question I've ever gotten in my life. But I don't know, bro. You gotta take care of a dog. You don't really have to take care of a go-kart like that. What words do you have for us who are being threatened to be terminated with cause if we don't let them inject us? We have no savings or skills at this time. Man, it's one of those things where I'm not anti-shot. Okay, and I'm trying to avoid using that word because I don't want to get shadow banned or anything. I don't think that it's that like deep, but at the same time it's like, okay, what is more important to you at this time in your life? You know, what position are you in? I can't answer that question for everyone. It's all contextual. Do you associate more with the Filipino side or the African American side, or neither? Both. I think just culturally, like, you know, having two parents that are different races, I'm just a mix. Like, I'm a perfect mix of both. But I think honestly though, there's a lot of commonalities between Filipino culture and African American culture. So it's kind of natural in a sense, but I do think that being mixed has kind of caused like identity issues in my past for sure. What music do you listen to daily, and does certain music affect your emotions in life? First, I'm gonna answer the second question first. Yes, music absolutely affects my emotions in my life. And that's why I listen to music a lot more intentionally now. I don't just listen to anything at any time. As far as what music I listen to daily, I'm going to do a stream where I put you guys onto all the music that I listen to. Because, bro, like I said, bro, I've been listening to some heat lately. Absolute heat. I'm so introverted, like I can talk to guys, but when it comes to girls, if they talk to me, I can talk. Otherwise, I can never build up the confidence to talk to them. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's kind of how I am too. I don't really talk to people unless they talk to me first. Because it's like, what's the point? You know, unless there's like, I don't know. Like I'm not really a small talk type of person. That's just always been my thing, so. I just skipped a lot of it. How to beat writer's block. You know, that's one of those things, man. I think that with writer's block, or any like creative blockage, it's usually because there's something deep within your subconscious that you're holding in, right? So like with my manifestation book, I hit writer's block with that, and I didn't know why. Now I realized that it was because there was something else that I needed to create. There was something else that I needed to write about. And so once I started focusing on that, the writer's block disappeared. You know, so just dig deep, like get in tune with yourself, meditate, journal, and start like figuring out what you need to be writing about at this moment. Oh, I think I'm way behind. I'm way behind. Hey Jordan, I'm trying to make a move on this girl I have in 2 of my classes, but most of the time she's with her friends and I can't make a move on her. My friends told me if I don't make a move tomorrow, they're gonna shove me in a locker. By the way, I'm grateful on seeing your channel. You helped me out a lot with your advice. First of all, I appreciate the support. Second of all, it is tough when she's with her friends, like if she's always in a group. My thing is, okay, I'll say it like this. Like I said, I've never been the type to just approach people in general, whether it's a girl or a guy. But here's what you can do. Okay, you don't necessarily have to ask her out like on your first interaction. You can start off by just saying what's up to her. Just say what's up to her and just keep it moving, you know, and like every day you just kind of like get a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. And then maybe one day, you know, that opportunity will present itself where you can just, you know, catch her by herself, and then boom, you make your move then. Because it is hard to make a move on somebody with their friends around them, because, you know, friends can kind of like influence their decisions. But yeah, that's just what I would do personally. What are your thoughts on dudes clowning guys for not having women? I think that's the weirdest thing ever, bro. Like I was just thinking about that earlier. Especially like clowning somebody. There's a lot of times where you'll see guys clowning other guys for being virgins. That is the weirdest thing ever to me, bro. Why are you so invested in another man's sex life? That's just my opinion, though. To each their own, but I don't know, bro. I wouldn't personally. That's just weird. You gotta focus on yourself. I need advice on not overthinking on nearly every action I take. Act before you have a chance to think. And that could be dangerous advice, but basically what I'm saying is act on faith. Act on your initial gut feeling. A lot of times logic can mess a lot of things up for you. What's good, Matthew? Haven't talked to Matthew in a minute, man. Shout out to Matthew Rockefeller. How to get any girl? It doesn't work like that, man. Be yourself and you'll attract the girls that really belong to your life. You'll attract the people that really belong to your life. In general. Are you in Carrollton or Hebron? I'm in Plano right now. I'm in Plano. I probably shouldn't say that, but I don't really care. How'd you spend that first bit of YouTube money? Dude, my first check was like $100 for the month. I just spent it on like my gym membership and a haircut, like things like that, bro. I was just making enough to break even on my expenses, but as I made more money, traveling, going out to eat more, just things like that. I really save a lot of my money though, if I'm being real. That's why I've been able to stack my money up very quickly, especially as my income grew. I'm subscribing to your channel right now. Blue Mahogany Queen, I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. I love this community. Nobody makes fun of anybody. All people here are nice and want to help. That's the goal, man. I just want to create a community of a network. I don't even want to just say community, but a network of positive people who are all trying to elevate. You know, a mastermind, if you will, for anyone who's read Think and Grow Rich before it. Hey Jordan, how to choose the right words to say when you're trying to give someone advice. Speak your heart. Speak your heart and take your time. You know, and just practice. There are still times right now where sometimes I want to get my point across, but it's not really coming out in the way that I would like it to. But you just do the best that you can. Have you got any piercings on your face? I have this one right here. That's the only one though. I just caught up with 4 months of your content. I need a round of applause. Hey man, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, your work is just getting started because we're about to. I got a lot of videos on the way for you guys. I'm still doing 5 videos a week. We're out here working, but you know the vibes, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. What are some ways I can invest in my YouTube channel? I already have expensive camera equipment, and even though I'm saving half of my bank account, I still have money I want to invest in YouTube. Invest in a good computer, good editing software, get Photoshop for your thumbnails. What else? That's pretty much like, it depends on what type of content you want to make. You know, like if you want to make like content that, like what I do, where you're just at home, like you don't really need to invest that much at all. But if you want to do like entertainment content, you know, a lot of that money is going to be spent putting things together, like creating cash prizes and like just put like acquiring the resources to create, to bring the vision that you have in your head to fruition. A great example of that is Mr. Beast. And like he's always been the type of person who just reinvests everything that he makes. How did you build the partnerships and deals that you have currently? Just by growing my channel. It was all organic. I only ever reached out to one company, and that was BetterHelp. Every other company reached out to me as my channel started growing. But I can't speak for everyone. Once I hit 50K, it's like a switch just flipped and everybody started hitting me up. Like it was crazy. Like I started having so many, like I'm at that point now where I'm like having to reject people. Like I'm having to reject brand deals. And it took me a while to like learn that I do have limits about that. I do have limits. But little do we know, Jordan is about to blow up, and he knows it too. He's just keeping it on the low. Man, I've been knowing that since the day I was born. I always knew I was meant for greatness, but you know, it's just about figuring out how you get there, as opposed to, you know, what like the end goal itself. Like that's not the conversation that I have with myself at this point. But I'm just acting on faith. Have you tried the keto diet? No, I haven't. I've been vegan for like 4 years. I just stuck with that and it's worked for me. Yo, Jordan, I can't decide between 2 videos a week or 3. I asked because I have a plethora of video ideas and videos already made, and it feels like it's sitting in there until it's scheduled out. I don't think that's a bad thing though. Like me, I have like, right now I have 14 videos just like ready, like privated, just ready to upload. I like that because that allows me like breathing room to just create, like, or if I want to break, then I can do that. But I would just say start with 2 videos, and then if that's feeling like it's not enough for you, like if you feel like you have the capacity to do more, then do more. You know, I started off doing like 1 video a week, and then I got to the point that I was doing a video every day. So over time, you're gonna get accustomed to what your work schedule is. It's gonna start to feel easy. How to deal with an existential crisis? Be present. Presence is power, presence is peace. How to deal with lust? I have a video on that. I did a video on that a couple of months ago, I believe. Hilarious you say that and then you drink out of the coldest water bottle. Yeah, man, shout out to the coldest water. And that's free promo right there. They're not paying me for that one. I've been subscribed to your channel for a year. It seems like your piercings are not even there. Yeah, I feel like they just look natural on me. I don't know. Like a lot of people, bro, there'll be times where like I'll meet somebody and then I'll meet them like a few times after that. And they'll be like, oh wait, did you get a new piercing? It's like, no, I've always had this. Like, you just didn't notice it. Wait, I just now noticed. Shout out to Authentic Alvin. I don't know if that's the real Authentic Alvin, but shout out to him, man. That man makes some bangers, bro. I'm talking about, he's probably one of the funniest people on YouTube, for real. You're nearly at 100K already, by the way. Yeah, man, I'm just very grateful to be in this position. You know, I'm not really too keen on setting like goals like that anymore. Like, oh, I need to hit 100K by the end of the year or anything like that. Because I'm in a position now where I'm cool. I'm comfortable. So, you know, whatever I get from here, it's just the icing on the cake. Well, this is a good question. How often do you see your friends or a friend a week/month? Dude, I don't hang out with my friends that much at all anymore. I'm talking about like, I might see one of my friends once a month at most. I spend a lot of time by myself these days. just like creating content. But that's just part of adulthood, man. Like, your friends are busy, you know? If your friends aren't busy, then you might need to reevaluate your circle. Jordan, I can't play high school basketball this year. I'm hurt. Any advice? Yo, anybody who plays sports in here, which I know there's probably a lot of you, check out Bryce Wilson on YouTube. Shout out to him, man. He's my friend, but I mean, dude, like, he makes absolute bangers, especially for athletes specifically. So check his channel out. He has a lot of mindset videos, like mindset for athletes. How often do you receive messages from followers and what do you think about it? Every day I get emails. I respond to my emails every single day, and also through Wizio. And man, I love it. I absolutely love it, man. Like, I like to start my day off with emails for that reason, because it's always like uplifting. It's always positive. It's low-key one of your best lives. Yeah, this is definitely one of my personal favorites as well. Hold on, let me show you guys this view real quick. I don't think you guys understand, like, what we're working with right now. This is spectacular, astounding, astonishing, exquisite, immaculate. Let's see. What are your thoughts on skipping school? Don't skip school, man. To me, like, skipping school, and mind you, you're talking to, like, I dropped out of school. College, not high school. But the reason why I say you shouldn't skip school is because it's a bad habit to develop, and it's going to carry over into other parts of your life as well. And so I don't care if, like, you know, I don't care if you have straight Fs. You need to show up, though. If you need to show up. You know what I'm saying? That's my philosophy on that. But, like, how don't you get lonely by only seeing them once a month? Because I'm scared that when I'm done with school that I'll be lonely when I don't see them that often and live alone and when I work from home. See, the thing is, I'm just busy a lot, man. I spend a lot of time, like, and don't get me wrong, I still talk to my friends, but it's just always been like that with us, man. Like, we know, like, we're so cool that we don't have to talk to each other that often. Like, we know that we're still solid, and it just goes without saying. So, you know, and my friends, I think my friends kind of have other friends that they can hang out with. But me, it's like, it's just them. So I'm cool just being by myself, though. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I'm really cool being by myself. As far as getting lonely goes, like, my friends are always like, I don't know. I don't really get lonely like that, you know? Especially doing YouTube. View is extravagant. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I'm trying to, like, this is, even like that cloud right there, like, bro, this is just gorgeous. I live for views like this. I absolutely live for views like this. What's your favorite planet and color? Favorite planet in terms of what? Like the way that it looks, or like that I'd want to visit? Like Earth. I like Earth, man. I like Earth a lot. My favorite color is, I don't have a favorite color. I like all colors. I know that's a generic answer, but I really like the reason why I like sunsets is like that gradient that you get. Like that gradient that you get where it's like, it just transitions from orange to blue. Like completely contrasting colors that just flow together so perfectly. It's just gorgeous. As far as the way that it looks, I like, my favorite planet, I like Neptune. Neptune looks really cool to me. I like the color of it. I like blue a lot, but I like all colors though. How to improve grades in school. I remember you saying you were a straight A student. Understand this, okay? You don't need to be a very smart person. And I'm not saying that I'm not smart, but school, like, grades aren't about intelligence. Grades are about playing the game and learning short-term memorization. So with me personally, I just learned how to program my mind and just the way that my mind works so that I could give it information in the most efficient way possible. So just develop good study habits, particularly for tests, and take easy classes that you know you'll get like hundreds in, like 99 hundreds. And then the classes that you're naturally good at, take advanced classes. That's what I did, and like I said, straight A's. Let's see. What do you do to prevent getting burnt out? Stay true to myself. I think for me, one thing that I've realized is that I get burnt out really easily when I start doing things for the wrong reasons. Like, let's say, for example, if I get too infatuated by the idea of success, especially material success, I tend to get burnt out because that's not enough to keep me motivated. That's enough to keep me, like, it's just not enough to, I don't enjoy the process anymore. And so my thing is, do things that you love to do. Like with YouTube, I was burnt out for a good little minute there. But right now I'm really getting back into the flow of things because I'm creating content that I actually want to create again. Not that I wasn't doing that before, but it's like, I started focusing more on, is this video going to help my channel grow? Instead of, is this video going to make me feel good when I finish it? And that's the mindset that I have, man. Let's see. Hey Jordan, how can I manifest the girl that I really like? She's in Japan, but we've met before a lot of times, and I'm working on myself and focusing on my goals so I can attract her. Don't get me wrong, I'm doing this for myself, not for her. Okay, Charles, there is a very clear contradiction there. Very big contradiction. You're doing it for her. Okay, let's just be honest about that. That's the first thing. You got to be honest with yourself about that. Now, you really like this girl, and there's probably a reason why you like this girl, right? You vibe with her very well. So my thing is this, bro. Be your best self, and you're going to attract the people that belong in your life. Now, if that's her, then that's absolutely amazing, cool. But there might be somebody even better for you out there that you haven't met before. Let's see. How do I get cool with that too? Because I'm exactly in this friend situation like you. We don't really meet up like that. We mostly see each other in school. I think for me personally, I've just found things that I'm so passionate about that I lose, my perception of time changes when I do them. So like, for example, if I'm writing, I might be working on my book and like 5 hours will pass by, but it feels like 30 minutes because I just love it so much. And when you get in the habit of doing that every day, time just passes by and you forget that you're not seeing your friends. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't see your friends, but if you're in a position where it's difficult, that's why I love my own company so much. It's because I do things that I love to do. Let's see. Do you smoke weed and why not? Will you get good benefits when you quit permanently? I don't smoke weed, I'm straight edge. I don't drink, I don't do any of that. I have a video that I posted probably back in April about why I'm staying sober forever. But the essence of it is that I don't like the idea of not being completely aware of my surroundings or just like myself. I'm very big on awareness. And I feel like a lot of times weed and alcohol and just any drugs in general can be used as forms of escapism. And I'm very big on, hold on real quick, let me show you guys this cloud real quick. I'm very big on just taking your problems head on. I'm not really big on escapism like that. People don't appreciate good views enough. I always appreciate good outdoor views. That's what I'm saying, man. I live for stuff like this. I live for moments like this. See how much battery I have left, speaking of which. We have 18%. Okay, we're good. Man, my girlfriend to whom I would give the world left me for a very rich dude despite doing everything right, and now I feel empty and suicidal. No, you didn't do everything right. You messed up by getting with the wrong girl. It's that simple. You didn't do anything wrong except to get with her. It's not like you can't take something like that personally. And I know it's difficult, but if she values material possessions more than, whatever type of connection you guys had, then she clearly doesn't belong in your life. Like, why would you want somebody like that in your life at all? But still, any advice? I really like her because I can see myself with her and I love myself. That's why she really attracts me. Like I said, man, I think you're so attached to the idea of her and thinking that that connection has to come from her. when in reality there could be somebody better for you. And I understand that. You'll see when I drop this book, you'll get very good insight into the way that I think about these things and like my issues with attachments. But it's like, bro, you got to control what you can control. You know, just work on yourself, love yourself, and the right people are going to come to you. It's that simple. I missed most of the stream. Better late than never, bro. Better late than never. And you can always watch it back later. Jordan, does love get even better with the right person? Absolutely. I mean, to me, like, my idea of love, I define love as a true acceptance of somebody. Like, you accept somebody for everything that they are, or everything, the person that they are, right? Like, you can't love somebody who's not the right person for you. It's not possible. Like, you can't be in love with somebody that's not right for you. You might be infatuated with them, you might be driven by lust, but you can't love them in that sense. It's not possible. Okay, I'm gonna answer about 5 more questions because my throat is killing me. Pause. My throat is killing me, but let's see. I'm trying to pick some really good questions here. What's your opinion on social conformity compared to the self-sculpting journey? I think it kind of goes without saying, just like me doing YouTube in general, that I don't care about what other people think. But I do think that you owe it to yourself to live the life that you see for yourself, to manifest the vision that you see in your mind for you, not for anybody else. Let's see. I want to take a day off without the phone, but I want to keep in touch with my loved ones. Any tips? If it's a true loved one, you should be able to go a day without talking to them and be fine. Like, if they can't respect the fact that you need some time to yourself, you need to reevaluate that relationship. Let's see. I have a problem with progressing with self-help because I'm afraid, and past experiences, that if I feel too good and proud, it'll slow down my progress, so I slow things down a lot. Any advice? The key is, man, you have to develop the mindset of being grateful for where you are in your journey while also striving for more at the same time. And I know it's a very difficult mindset to achieve, but I'll draw this analogy right here. This is probably one of the best analogies that I've come across for that mindset. Imagine you're eating your favorite food, right? You're eating, let's say pizza. Okay, a lot of people like pizza. You take the first bite of pizza and it tastes really, really good. And flip the camera around. You take the first bite of pizza and it tastes really good to you, right? But that doesn't mean that you're going to stop eating it because that first bite tasted good. You're still going to eat it and you're going to enjoy every bite equally as well. But, you know, it's all about being grateful for the whole process. So understand that self-improvement, it's an endless journey. There's no end goal for it. It's a lifelong journey. It's a way of life. So once you take that mindset, you'll be able to enjoy every step of the way. You'll enjoy the process of getting better as opposed to the results. Well, not just opposed to the results, but in addition to the results. How can I start saving money even though I'm underage? Start putting in job applications. Just start working and save 50%. I always say, bro, if you're working like a retail or any type of service industry job and you're young, save 50% of what you make, bro. I used to spend my money recklessly. I'm talking about all types of stuff, man, like jewelry and just, you know, shoes, all stuff like that doesn't add any actual value into your life. It's just like all for social status. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. You might have to learn it for yourself, which is fine, but I can speak from personal experience that stuff is not worth it. So, you know, and the people who really got it like that, the people who are really making money like that, they're not they're not flaunting it for people to see. Let's see. What's good, Drew? What's your ethnicity? I'm half African American, half Filipino. How do you become successful on YouTube? That's a very broad question, but I'll just say this. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. It's better to blow up being yourself than to blow up just following trends, because even if you do blow up following trends, a lot of times you'll fall off because you're not passionate about it. And YouTube is not one of those things that you can just do for the sake of money. Like, if you don't love it, this game will not love you back, bro. You gotta love the game beyond the prize. There's a lot of work that goes into this, a lot of free work that goes into this. There were a lot of 2 hours of sleep, like waking up early in the morning, whatever, to make a video that I knew wasn't gonna make me any money. A video that might give me 100 views at the time. But I just loved it. I just loved the process that much that I was willing to put in that type of work. I went out and got a job just so that I could invest in equipment. You know, I put probably $2,500 into my channel before I ever saw my first paycheck from this. You know, so you have to have that type of mentality, like that long-term mentality that can only be driven by passion. You have to love the game beyond the prize. And that really goes for any type of entrepreneurial venture. Like, you just have to love it so much that you can't not do it. How do you overcome fear? You have to understand what fear is. Fear is simply the lack of understanding, the lack of knowledge about a certain topic. So the cure to fear is exposure, developing that knowledge base about that topic. And, you know, naturally the fear is going to go away just because you understand it. Like, for example, a lot of people fear, people might fear going out into nature, right? Like, they might fear going out into nature because they don't understand it. A lot of people, bro, there's people that are born in a certain city and never leave that area their whole life because they live in fear of what else is out there. You know, so it's all about developing that understanding. And I think that nowadays we have the resources to develop that understanding about anything. So it's really all on you. Do you believe that romantic love exists in the modern age? Absolutely. Love is one of those things that will never... Love transcends time. Love transcends, you know, technology. You can't get rid of that. You know, I feel like the world kind of runs on love in a sense, but I do think that you have to have that type of mindset. You have to have a very resilient attitude, and you have to really love yourself enough to withstand some of the things that you might go through in this day and age. And you have to, like, know where to look properly, because if you're on Tinder looking for, like, true love, I can't speak for everyone. I can speak for myself that doesn't get you very far. But, you know, just always remain faithful in that idea, man. Love is you know, you might call me a hopeless romantic, whatever. I don't really care. Love is infinite. Love is ethereal. Can you still dunk? No, not anymore. I stopped training for that a while back because there's no point. It's one of those things like, okay, I already got the videos of me doing it. I don't need to keep doing it anymore, and just put my body through that for the sake of impressing like 2 people, you know, at the park or whatever. Like, I don't know. Where you at, bro? Man, I'm just out here in nature living life. That's where I'm at. Should I quit watching red pill videos to focus on myself and not on women? Yeah, yeah, you should. I think that's a trap that a lot of people fall into, man. They see a lot of men. I always say this, man. A lot of men have trouble processing their emotions properly, and so they turn to these. How do I put this? They turn to these sources of confirmation bias. There we go. They turn to these sources of confirmation bias to let them know that they're not the ones who are in the wrong, because they refuse to take accountability for their actions and for maybe their poor choices in women. And so instead of taking accountability, they just put the blame on women. They say, "Oh, all women are like this." They draw these extremely large conclusions off of their own isolated experiences. And like I said, they get confirmation bias from it. So if you feel like you're in that headspace, it's best to stop consuming content that puts you in that headspace, or that keeps you in that headspace. So in short, yes, you should. Damn, bro, the sunset is late in Texas. It's dark over here already. Yeah, man, that's one of the things that I like about Texas. I noticed that when I went to Vegas, the sun set like an hour earlier. I was like, bro, this is some bullshit, man. This is some bullshit for real. Bro, you know what I just realized? I haven't eaten today. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is, dude. I haven't eaten today. You guys have been keeping me busy. How come you're so well-spoken and articulate? Just writing a lot. I really believe that writing, first of all, it's kind of the way that I was raised. Like my parents are both very articulate. My sister's articulate, so it's just what I was raised around. But just writing a lot will help you become a better speaker. And also the fact that if you're a YouTuber and you're posting videos every day, of course you're going to develop, you're gonna expand your vocabulary. You're gonna be able to articulate yourself in a more coherent way. Let me see the scenery. Bro, this view is just immaculate, man. Like, I say this so much, man. The camera's not doing this justice at all. Let me give you guys the little panoramic view. This is what we're working with right now. Oh yeah, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is beautiful. Okay, we're gonna answer like 3 more questions because I'm on 10%. Like I said, I haven't eaten today. Maybe because he's educated. No, I don't think that my education had too much to do with it. Like that, it was part of it, but I do think that, how do I put this? If you surround yourself with articulate people, you'll become an articulate person, generally speaking. I want to become a basketball player, but I'm only 5'5". I'm 15. I don't want to waste my time on practicing if in the future I can't play in the NBA because I'm too short. Should I focus on graphic design instead? I think you should do what you're passionate about, and just stay in the moment, man. You're 15. Like, you're 15. You don't have to have your future figured out yet. Don't worry about like, oh, am I gonna make it to the league or not? Dude, like, if you love basketball right now, play basketball. Just play basketball, and you never know what type of doors might open up for you. Imagine if a guy like Tristan Jass told himself, oh, I'm 5'9", I'm not gonna make the league, so let me just stop trying. It's like, this man has made millions of dollars posting basketball videos on YouTube and Instagram. So just follow your passion in the now and have faith that the door will open up for you in the future. And that also answers Station X Breathing's question. Tips to find one's passion or purpose. Just do what you're passionate about now. Have faith. Do you have a younger or older sibling? Yes, I have an older sister. She is, I don't know how old she is. That's kind of bad, but I think she's like 29. I think she just turned 20. You fasted the whole day. How do you work out without eating? Honestly, man, my appetite just hasn't really been there today. I ate like 2 vegan pizzas yesterday though before I went to sleep, so that might have something to do with it. But man, I'm just kind of like, I'm just chilling though, bro, for real. I'm cool. Now that I said that I haven't eaten, I'm hungry as hell. I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, man, we're gonna answer about 2 more questions, and let's see. Would I be considered an incel if I feel like I can never be able to get a girl, but blame myself for it instead of women or society? I think that what makes you an incel is the mindset of feeling like you're not going to be able to get a girl. Like, and it's kind of, it's mind-boggling to me, man. You have to do the math on this, okay? There are how many women in this world? Let's say there's 8 billion people in the world. We can assume that half of them are women, right? You're telling me that out of 4 billion women, okay, let's say half, let's say 1/4 of those people are in your age range, right? You're telling me that out of 1 billion people, if you just put 1 billion women in front of you right now, none of them would find you attractive. I want you to visualize that in your head and really think about that. Think about what 1 billion people looks like. Okay, the population of New York is like, I don't even know, there's probably 10 million or something like that. Okay, so you put 1 billion women in front of you, I can guarantee you that at least one of them is going to find you attractive. Guarantee. What is one piece of advice that you'd give to somebody who's going into a relationship? Stay true to yourself. Surrender to the feelings that you feel for that person, but stay true to yourself as well. Don't lose yourself in the context of your relationship with that person. It's probably the best advice I could give. Also, communication. Communication is very important in any relationship, but especially romantic relationships. But okay, I think this is gonna be the last question right here. How do I get my confidence up? Overcome obstacles. That is the best way to develop authentic confidence. Overcome obstacles. And because what is confidence? Confidence is the belief that you're capable of doing something. It's the belief in your own capability. So overcome obstacles. Like put yourself in positions where you have to overcome adversity. Travel by yourself. Like, get out of your comfort zone and just stick to it until you prevail, and you'll develop natural, authentic confidence. When's the next time you're gonna stream? I'm gonna stream next Sunday, but my phone is about to die, and I'm about to die too if I don't get some food in me. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed this little change up of a stream. Currently walking back to my car, but yeah, man, I appreciate everyone for stopping by, for making this an amazing experience. I appreciate all of the support. You guys already know this, man. Like, I really don't take you guys for granted, for real. Some people look at it as a number, like 91,000, whatever. It's 91,000 individuals. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Ice Cold JT. Shout out to Awaken PSD. Shout out to all the other content creators in here. No matter how many subscribers you have, we're all in this together. We're all going to the top. We're all elevating. So yeah, man, if I die, for this dark ass trail, bro, if I die out here, man, hey, I lived a good life. I lived a very good life, man. But stay tuned for more content as well, bro. I got a lot of bangers on the way, a lot of fitness videos, no fap videos, all of that. Yeah, we're just gonna, yeah.